is all red though. I am getting tired.
I was thinking she just give up. She went to take a bath. So
Yeah. Yeah. I went to the living room to sit back and relax and watch some TV. So,
you deserve it,
um,
Ellie.
no, I don't think I would be able to do that. It would I would feel really bad. So, but yeah, somebody mentioned I'm actually on Wi-Fi right now, and during the last class, you or David or somebody said that my internet was bad, and so I decided to plug it in. But my wired internet connection is worse than my wireless because right my computer apparently the connection is broken somehow, and so and right next to the router. So um, anyway, so I tried that and it didn't work, so pulled me out. So hello, Asma, how are you today?
I'm good, teacher. How are you?
Very good. Very good. So my image is frozen, slow motion.
Yes, from time to time.
Really? Huh.
Mm.
Yeah. So I need to call the telephone company and have them fix my internet, I think. So dang. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. So have we checked everybody's microphone? Alejandro, can you speak?
Yes, yes, I can speak.
Okay, you can speak. Okay, and Anna Carlina, I've already heard you. Asma, I've heard you. Kako, can you speak?
Hey, teacher.
All right, you can speak. Awesome. And then Carlos, awesome. All right. Well, the topic today is for this class is illness and health, and so hopefully you'll learn some new vocabulary words. This is mainly more or less a vocabulary and a speaking class. So we'll go through different vocabulary words, and then I have some discussion questions on, I believe it's mind, body, and health is what we'll be doing. So let's go ahead and start. So let's ask some questions right here. So Carlos, how are you feeling right now?
Oh, sorry, Holly, I can hear you.
How are you feeling right now?
Right now, I feel a little bit tired because I just came from work like an hour ago.
Ah, okay. So you work on Saturdays as well, or is this was this overtime?
And normally I work Saturdays until 1 p.m., but now I have to stay a little more.
Ah, okay. Now, do people in Mexico work 6 days a week, or do you have a day off during the week that you take off?
No, some people work 6 days, and other work 7 days. It depends on the work that you have.
Uh-huh. So it depends on your job. Okay. Yeah, in Korea it was like that as well. Kids went to school on Saturday mornings, and offices were always open on Saturday mornings. Um, so, and Kako, how are you feeling right now?
I am feeling a little tired
Uh-huh.
because I worked a lot this week. I I went bed lately uh, yesterday night,
Uh-huh.
and I am a little tired, teacher.
Uh-huh. Okay, awesome. I'm not awesome, but thank you for answering. I always say awesome when I mean thank you for answering. So, uh,
Thank
so
you, teacher.
because I don't want to say, oh, awesome, you're tired. So, um, Asma, how about you? How are you feeling right now?
I'm pretty tired, but to be a good speaker in English always motivate me to attend more classes,
Uh-huh.
even it's too late. but
Even
no
when it's,
problem.
yeah, and it's very late where you are, but you're always awake at this time, I think. So
Yes.
yeah. When do you sleep, by the way?
After your class, after
Oh, okay.
finishing this class.
Yeah. So you sleep from like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. to like
Two
1 or something like that.
2:12. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Um, and Carlina, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling well. I I studied English all day long, but I went to the pool. I was studying there by the pool.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
yes, I told you this morning or this afternoon. This afternoon. Then I
Uh-huh.
took a break, and I'm fine.
Uh-huh. Excellent. All right. And Alejandro, how about you? How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling well because it's Saturday in the night, and I hope to improve my English.
Uh-huh. Awesome. All right. And I am also feeling well because my students, you guys always energize me. So this is hour number 7 of teaching, but I'm actually quite energized. Besides the fact I have a red face, but and Jinyu, how are you feeling right now?
I am feeling uh, just so.
Just so. Yeah, I think you're more worried about your wife than anything, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
uh, continue to worry about my wife.
Mhm. Okay. All
Oh,
right.
teacher, can you give me the link of this lesson?
Yeah, absolutely. Remember,
Uh,
unless I didn't put it on here, you will always find it right here.
yes. I find you made a mistake.
No,
Is
teach.
it the wrong one? I did make a mistake. Ooh, look at
and
the mistake I made.
and uh, the
Okay,
the
that
that
means
is the
okay, that means I have to
that
go into my
is
Drew.
the previous lesson.
Yeah, that was totally a mistake.
No problem. I
Okay, let me
never
find it.
feel the bounce of wobbling.
Yeah. Okay. So this is illness and health. It's not driving idioms, right? We don't want to continue talking about driving. So bear with me a moment, and so
And,
I can find that link. Thank you for
and
letting me know
I
about that.
often made some mistakes like you.
Yeah, I am glad that you are accepting of my mistake. So my a friend of mine would say, "Oh, Holly, stop being human." So, okay. Okay, and then somebody is asking, um, how did you find it, Alejandro?
In the next class,
It's in the
please.
next class.
Yes. But in the next class, you don't have a PDF of the next class.
Okay, so the next class is what I've got to provide it in. Okay, how fun. So as far as the weather in Idaho, it looks, I have only been out a little bit, but it sounded very, I think it's, let me look, weather underground. The wind is starting to blow again. So a couple of you have asked about the weather. 21.5 degrees today. 21.4. So it feels like 22 degrees. We've had a low of 4 and a high of 22. So we're doing pretty good so, in Idaho. All right, so let's go ahead and let's study the medical problems on the left and then translate them. No, you don't need to do that. you're at too high of a level to do that. Okay, let's match them to the possible causes on the right. So we have the flu, hay fever, food poisoning, a hangover, and bronchitis. Okay, and the the causes would be an allergy, bacteria in your food, change in the weather, excessive smoking, and too much alcohol. All right, so let's start with asthma. Can you choose one of these and match them?
Okay, maybe bronchitis and allergy.
No, bronchitis would not be an allergy. Um,
Change in the weather.
excuse me? No, there's another cause for bronchitis. So bronchitis is when your lungs are full and you have a difficult time breathing.
So excessive smoking.
Perfect. Excessive smoking would be bronchitis. Would be one of the causes of bronchitis, of course. Okay. Thank you. Kako, can you choose one?
Food poisoning. Bacteria in your food.
Bacteria in your food. Okay. And Anna Carolina, can you choose one?
A hangover, too much alcohol.
Too much alcohol would be a hangover. Okay. And then Carlos.
Maybe the flu, change in the weather.
I'm not sure I agree with that, but yeah, that is what the answer is. Okay. And then the last one, Alejandro.
Hay fever, and allergic.
An allergy. So yeah, an allergy would be hay fever. Okay, yeah. So I think this is just one possible cause on the right, because I'm thinking change in the weather, yeah, that can lower your immune system, but that's not the reason you get a flu. You get a flu because you catch a bug. So, all right. Does everybody know what all of this is? We've got the flu, hay fever, food poisoning, a hangover, and bronchitis. Please ask if you do not know. Okay, so everybody's fine. All right. So
Teacher,
let's.
I have a question.
Yeah. Mhm.
In hay fever.
Hay fever.
Hay fever is about an allergy.
Yes.
Can you give me an example?
Yeah. People who have hay fever are people who they experience allergies usually during the spring season, and when all the pollen, and basically everything is starting to grow, and pollen is from flowers, and they are actually allergic to the pollen in the flowers. And so when the flowers are starting to grow and they're starting to bloom, then they will get hay fever. So that is a specific allergy that people get. Does that make sense? All right.
You speak very well. Thank you.
Good. Any other questions? Okay, so now let's do the next one. Now study the symptoms below and match them to the medical problems above. So let's start with Shinyu. Can you do number 1?
Number 1, I keep coughing. I choose 5. Bronchitis.
Okay, bronchitis. Okay. Okay. Number 2, Alejandro.
When I go outside, I can't stop sneezing. The flu.
No, it isn't the flu for this
No.
one. Yeah.
A fever.
Yes. Hay fever. And the reason for that is because it's only when they go outside. So when they're inside, they're fine. So, Anna Carlina, can you do number 3?
Okay, I have a headache. It can be a symptom of a hangover. When you have the flu, you can have headache as well.
Perfect.
And food poisoning, you also can have a headache.
Really? Okay. All right. Now, I feel awful. What would that be, Asma?
Oh, sorry, I'm muted.
Okay.
Also, maybe food poisoning.
Okay. Okay.
And maybe a hangover.
Mm-hmm.
And also bronchitis can be.
Actually, I think all of them.
Yes.
Because otherwise you wouldn't feel, I mean, to feel awful, you'd be, that's why you are sick. So, number 5, Kako.
I've got a sore throat. The flu.
The flu. Right. And number 6, Carlos.
I have got a runny nose. I'm not sure about runny nose. What is that?
Okay, let me. Basically, I kind of don't want to show the image, but maybe I will. When you have a runny nose, you have things coming out of your nose. When you have the things coming out of your nose.
Okay. The
Let's see.
flu?
Yeah, this is an example. Runny nose. So that's why I wasn't sure I wanted to show it. So yeah, it's the flu. Yes. Are there any others that could have a runny nose here?
Maybe could be bronchitis
Yeah, possibly.
and high fever.
Yeah. Bronchitis. I don't know. Does anybody have hay fever? I don't know. Do they get a runny nose with hay fever? Does
Teacher, can I
anyone know?
answer your question?
Yeah.
My daughter often have this symptom when she stay in flowers.
Uh-huh.
Her skin will become red.
Her skin will become red
Mm.
when she has what?
When she is staying in the flowers.
Oh, uh-huh.
Mm.
So she must have an allergy of some kind.
Uh,
So
in the flowers.
yeah. My nephew this week my nephew came up with a rash on his face, and I said to my sister, I said, "What is that?" And my sister was like, "Oh, they were putting stamps on his face, ink, and I was like, no, that looks like a rash. And she looked at it later and realized it was. And the next day they took him to the doctor because it got worse. And it turns out that he has a something called the fifth. So something called the fifth. Has anybody heard of that before?
Can you type it?
Yeah, I just typed it in. It's called the
Yeah.
fifth.
The fifth. Oh,
Yeah.
I never heard of this.
I had never heard of it either, but it's a virus that's in the same category as measles and let's see, it was measles and scarlet fever and some of the types of illnesses that we have eradicated because of immunizations. And this one is a brand new disease. And what happens is you get a cold for about a really minor cold to the point that maybe you won't even notice it, or the family doesn't notice it if it's a child, and then you're contagious during that time, and then after about a week or two you get a rash, and when you have the rash you are no longer contagious. And so,
Contagious.
what?
What is contagious?
This illness called the fifth, and we had never heard of it before. And has any of you guys ever heard of it before?
Yes,
I don't know.
You have?
I have
Carlina?
heard. It is a disease, a viral disease,
Uh-huh.
and it has a low-grade fever, bright red cheeks,
Uh-huh.
and at the end, after about 1 month, 39 days, then a red rash, and then the rash have a kind of a lacy appearance.
The rash has a what?
A lacy appearance.
Yeah. And when you get the rash is when the disease is over. But if the mother thinks it's just a common cold, she doesn't know until the rash turns up. So
I don't know the name of the virus in English, but it's just parvovirus in Portuguese.
yeah, it's called the fifth disease is what it's called. So I was really surprised. I was like, really? It's called the fifth? So there was a fourth, but nobody knows what it is anymore. So
Actually, I have a question.
uh-huh.
What's the difference between flu and cold?
Actually, it's funny because in American English, I didn't know it when I was a kid. I thought to me the flu was basically stomach flu, and it wasn't until I moved to Europe that I realized that the flu and the cold had very similar symptoms.
Rash.
And basically, a cold, my understanding is a cold, tell me if I'm wrong, Anna Carolina, because since you're in the medical field, a cold has a runny nose, and the flu has a fever and a sore throat, but usually not a runny nose. And they both have headaches. Is that right, Anna Carolina? Or do you know?
I'm not sure. I bet
Okay.
cold is resfriado em português and flu, gripe. If it is true, you are right.
Yeah, I think that because I remember that I'm thinking it's the flu that doesn't have the runny nose, and the the cold is the one with the runny nose. And between the two, the cold is the least serious. You can work with a cold, but with a flu you cannot usually. And when I was a kid, I thought that the flu was stomach flu, and that's when your stomach is involved as well. But there's the flu, there's stomach flu, then there's influenza, and then there's a cold. So common cold.
It's normally if you sick a lot of your tonsils, is when you had a lot of flu.
Yeah, it's basically in English we say if you're sick a lot, your immune system is low. So, like my immune system is actually quite low. I will catch everything that people that are around me, thanks to a hereditary disease I have. But the immune system is low, is what we say in English. So.
Yes, because if you sick a lot of flu,
Yes.
normally the doctor remove your tonsils.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's actually if you get the flu or you get there's this illness in English, tonsillitis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I understand this.
Yeah, my brother used to get tonsillitis all the time, and I've never had it. So I still have my tonsils. So, all right, next question. So what if you have a high temperature? Where were we at? David? Hi, David.
Hi, Holly. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you again. So a high temperature, what would that be?
Sorry, I didn't hear the question.
Okay, so if you have, I've got a high temperature down here on number 7. Which illness would you have? A flu, hay fever, food poisoning, a hangover, or bronchitis?
You will have high fever.
The flu. Okay, right.
The flu. Oh.
The flu. Yeah, probably not hay fever. I don't know. Anna Carolina, you're a medical expert, even though you're just you're a dentist.
I am a dentist. I'm not a medical.
Didn't you guys have to take those classes though?
Sorry. Food poisoning. Of course, people would get a high temperature.
Would they? Okay.
Yes, and the flu.
Okay.
But teacher, I'm a dentist. It's different.
It is. I know it's different. But you took some of the same classes, didn't you, in school as doctors?
Yes.
Okay.
Some,
but probably not as.
Infectology and those kinds of things, but
okay. But not the deep. Yeah, I know. I understand. Jinyu, number 8. Which one would that be? If somebody feels tired, what could they have?
Maybe the flu.
The flu. Yes.
Bronchitis.
Bronchitis. Yeah. All right. And how about I feel sick? Alejandro, what would you say on that one?
The flu, bronchitis, food poisoning, a hangover.
All of it, basically all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, hay fever. Okay, awesome. All right, let's go on. Remedies. So look at the remedies below. Which of the medical conditions above can they be used to treat? Which remedy probably cannot be used to treat any of the above problems? So, number 1, eat soup and drink water. Anna Carolina, what would that be a remedy of?
Eat soup and drink water, all of them, because you have to hydrate your body when you have a disease.
Uh-huh.
It's a support therapy. It's not a treatment. So
Okay.
all of them.
So all of them. Okay. Get plenty of rest. Now, Asma, what would you do on that one?
Okay, that's sentence. I think
So
all teacher, all of them.
all of them. Okay. Okay. And then next one, stop smoking. Akako.
Bronchitis, teacher.
Bronchitis. Perfect. Okay. Take some cough medicine. What would that one be, Carlos?
Sorry, number 4.
Yeah.
Maybe bronchitis.
Yeah, bronchitis on that one as well. And possibly the flu, depending on the flu. All right. And Jinyu, how about take an aspirin?
Taking aspirin. Taking aspirin. The flu.
Okay, the flu would possibly work. There's one that, according to my material, that is even better than that, and that's a hangover. Okay,
Teacher.
Yes.
Sorry. Could it be hay fever?
I don't know much about hay
taking
fever.
aspirin.
No, I don't think so because if it is an allergy, you have to take an anti-allergy pill.
Yeah, like
a teacher, stop smoking, all of them.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I think the main one was hay fever. I mean bronchitis, because bronchitis is a reason for it. Let's see. But hay fever, what you need to do is actually take a decongestant instead of an aspirin. Is on hay fever. How about for take some antibiotics? What would that one be?
Are you asking for?
Food poison.
Carlos. Is it food poisoning?
Yes, because most of them are caused by bacteria.
Okay. Now, this is what was in my answers, okay? Yeah, I'm just going to copy and paste what was in the answers of the material, and we can agree or disagree with this one. It says none, and it says antibiotics are used to treat bacterial infections, usually other than food poisoning. But I personally have never I've had food poisoning, but I've never taken an antibiotic for it. So, but I don't know. Not being a medical professional myself, so I know all of these words, though. Okay, let's match the verbs on the left with now. Yes, question.
I have a question.
Okay.
Some people have the flu. The doctor often gives them antibiotics.
Yeah. What I have read, I don't know if some people can tell me what you have heard. What I've read is antibiotics are given too much. So I've heard that they're given way too much. I know that I had a doctor give me antibiotics, but I had the flu for 6 weeks, and he said that he doesn't ever give antibiotics unless somebody has it for 3 weeks or more. So
And if if a doctor give you the antibiotics, your disease would recover quickly.
Uh-huh. Yeah. True.
But if you ate too much antibiotics, you wouldn't recover quickly when you had the serious disease.
Yes. And that's the problem with taking antibiotics too much. Exactly. One thing, though, I want to correct an error that you made, Jinyu. In English, we take medicine.
Yes,
Okay?
yes.
So we do not eat medicine, which is a very common mistake.
Yes, I made the common mistake.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. So to take medicine. Okay. Let's match the verbs on the left with the nouns on the right to make lifestyle phrases. So we've got go to, eat, have, stop, do, go for, sleep, drink. Then we have 5 hours a night, a balanced diet, a jog every morning, a lot of beer, junk food every day, smoking, some exercise, and the gym. So let's go ahead and match these together to make phrases. And then we will decide whether this is a healthy lifestyle or an unhealthy one. So let's start with Alejandro. Can you do number 1 or do any of them, whichever one you feel comfortable with?
Go to the gym.
Okay, go to the gym. Okay, right. And number 2, Ana Carolina.
Eat a balanced diet. A balanced diet.
Eat a balanced diet. Perfect. Diet. Okay, and Asma. Asma, are you there? Okay, there she is.
Yeah.
Were you muted again? Forgot.
Yeah, I choose 4. Stop smoking.
Stop smoking. Perfect. Okay, and Kako.
Go for a jog every morning.
Job. Every morning. Go to work every morning. Yeah, that is.
Workout.
Yeah, and Carlos.
Drink a lot of beer. Yeah.
Drink a lot of beer. Have you guys seen the images for a 6-pack?
Sorry?
Have you seen the images for a 6-pack?
Yes.
Yeah. 6-pack of beer or exercise, and you have another kind of 6-pack. Jinyu.
Have junk food every day.
Eat, what is it? Have junk food every day? Okay. Okay. And Alejandro.
Sleep 5 hours a night.
Okay, and then Ana Carolina.
Which number?
I don't know. It's because I've been doing it. We've got go to is taken, eat is taken, have is taken, stop's taken, do is not, go for is taken, sleep.
Okay, do some exercising.
Yeah, do some exercise. Okay.
Holly.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question off the topic? No, out of the topic.
Absolutely.
What does tick up mean?
What is the what?
Tick up.
To get?
Tick up. Sorry.
Tick up? I have
Tick
no
up.
idea.
Okay, because a friend of mine was kidding someone saying tick up, tick up. She's American.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. So let's. I'm going to go Google right now. Tick up. Tick up definition. New employment claims. I've never heard it before. And this was an American that was saying it? Uptick.
Yes, teacher. I didn't understand it. I have never heard it before.
Yeah. I know tick, and there's uptick. Can anyone tell me what means uptick? Tick up.
Google.
I'm Googling it right now. Yeah, I would have to. What it says in here, all these answers. Somebody said you should have typed in the full sentence it was in, so we know how to start looking. Is it slang? So I don't know. I have no idea what that is. So good question. Maybe as a group we can see if we can look at it. New employment claims slips, housing starts tick up, and that was on iTalk. I saw that one too. It's definitely slang, but I don't know. How was she using it, Anna Carolina? Do you remember in what context?
I wasn't understanding everything because they speak really fast. But from time to time, she said, tick up, and they were laughing. I was drifting.
Okay.
I couldn't understand, teacher.
Yeah, the only place I can think of to check right now is the Urban Dictionary. Are you guys so familiar with the Urban Dictionary?
Yes.
No.
The Urban Dictionary is a dictionary full of slang. And so if you hear something and you can't find it in a regular dictionary, or you can't find it by Googling, it says tick up isn't defined. Can you define it? So, and that's in the Urban Dictionary, and the Urban Dictionary will have all the slang. So I have no idea what it is. Are you sure it was tick up and not check up?
I'm sure, teacher, but I have no idea.
Yeah.
Either.
It actually says that it means they increase slightly.
Yeah, see, I read that too, but it doesn't make sense to me. So anyway, I will believe you, Carlos, because that's what I've read as well. But we would need to see the context to really understand it. So, all right, good question though. I always, like I said, I'm always totally fine with off-topic questions because it makes it more fun. So. Okay, let's go on to, go to the gym, eat a healthy, balanced diet, stop smoking, go for a jog every morning, drink a lot of beer, have junk food every day, sleep 5 hours a night, do some exercise. Okay, so real quick, Jinyu, which one here can you choose one that is healthy and one that is unhealthy?
Go to the gym, healthy.
Okay. And what is unhealthy?
Unhealthy. Sleep 5 hours at night.
Yeah, but it makes life more fun when you do, especially when you sleep too. Alejandro, can you choose one that's healthy and one that's unhealthy?
Eat a balanced diet is healthy, and drink a lot of beer is unhealthy.
Unhealthy. That's like eating chocolate. It's unhealthy, but it's fun. So, Ana Carolina, can you
Yes.
say one healthy and one unhealthy?
Where is it? About what? Sorry. I was Googling to keep up.
Oh, you were Googling it? Okay.
Yes. What should I do?
Okay. Well, actually, I'm gonna change it since you weren't listening anyway. So,
No, sorry.
could you choose one of here that is healthy or unhealthy
Where?
on this list?
Oh, okay. Drink a lot of beer is unhealthy.
Okay. And that
And
okay.
go for a jog every morning is healthy.
Go for a
Sorry,
jog.
Holly, sorry.
No worries, not a problem. Kako, can you choose one? No, Ozma, I'm sorry. Ozma, can you choose a healthy one or an unhealthy one?
Okay. Stop smoking. Healthy one.
Stop smoking is healthy, yes. And Kako, can you choose either healthy or unhealthy? Yes, Ozma.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Teacher, we said eat a balanced diet or have a balanced diet.
It's funny because I thought about that either. You can eat or have a balanced diet.
Mm-hmm.
And in the same vein, the other one, you can eat or have junk food. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and I haven't even checked the answers of the worksheet, but I'm assuming it is eat a balanced diet and have junk food for every day. But excuse me, I'm assuming the other way around. Good question though. Kako, can you choose one?
Unhealthy. Have junk food every day.
Yeah, but I want my chocolate. Okay. And Carlos, what would do some exercises be? Would that be healthy or unhealthy? Carlos, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
What was the question?
Do some exercise. Is that healthy or unhealthy?
Definitely healthy.
Healthy. Now, again, I've said this in other classes. I really, as an American, have a hard time with do exercise. I would actually just use the verb exercise. So, but that's just my issue. So, all right, we're at 7:55. Let's go ahead and no, let's
Go to the 4 health expressions. The last one. Hi, teacher, can you hear me?
yeah. Which one?
The last part. Health expressions.
Health expressions. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just going to actually skip over giving the exercises to do that. I was actually looking for a talking point. So, okay.
You can tell us the answer.
Okay.
Maybe we can chat them after class.
Okay. All right. So let's match the verbs on the left with the nouns on the right. I caught a cold last week and had to miss 4 days of work. Does anybody know what that would be? To catch a cold last week. So that one would be perfect. Okay. And then Alejandro, the girl was ill, but then she got well. What would that be?
In good physical.
No, wait. I was asking Alejandro.
Sorry.
Become healthy again.
Become healthy again. Awesome. Ana Carolina, my grandfather is in very good shape. He is even thinking about running a marathon. What would that be?
In good physical condition.
Perfect. All right. My mother is out of shape. She can't even walk for longer than 20 minutes. Asma, what would that be?
In bad physical condition.
Bad physical condition. Good. Kako, you don't look well. I think you should go for a checkup.
Letter F, visit the doctor for an examination.
Perfect. All right. And then Carol is on a diet. She wants to lose 10 kilos. Carlos.
Eating less food or special kinds of food.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. It looks like we are almost out of time. So just
Teacher, one
yes.
question. Shape means state or what?
Shape. Okay. When you talk about the shape, it's the ability. It's basically your condition. And so if you're in good shape or if you're in bad shape or you're out of shape, it depends on your condition that you're in, and it usually has to do with it hasn't because one definition of shape is like if you're round or skinny or something like that. But in this respect, out of shape, in good shape, it's talking about the actual condition that you're in. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone, and have a wonderful evening. For those of you who are in the Americas, and Ozma, sleep well.
Thank you.
And Jinyu, have a good afternoon and evening. Okay, thank you, everyone.